Hello, people on the internet. Krazapar sending in once again, and we're on the 6th installment of the Hero Series Review series. Quite the mouthful. And this one is of Mib Sirius, the big boy himself, the leader of Plasma Force, and one of my favorite Hero Factory mocks, and one of Hero Series officials' favorite mocks of mine. Tomorrow will be his favorite mock of mine, or I guess two technically, because actually I might make that all in one video and we'll just do a two-parter. So we'll just do that instead. So watch out for that. Anyways, yeah, this is the review of Mib Sirius. Now to get into the bit of background behind this guy and the lore behind this guy, Mib Sirius is the leader of Plasma Force. He is, in my timeline, the arch nemesis of Insecticus, and he was built a while ago, I guess, and he was one of the first, and he was, I think, one of the first official models in my line at this point to be built with the XL build, where heroes are built bigger, you know, or one of the first. That might still be Stormer, I don't know. He might be one of the first, though, to be officially rolled out by Hero Factory to be the bigger hero. So he was part of the experimental line that passed and is now in standard production. Now we'll start off from this review, I guess. So starting from his name. That's right, his name. Now his name is Mib Sirius, which is a reference to Mib Productions Limited, which is a little studio production that Hero Series Official makes, and that's just the name, Mib. And I believe also a name of some random place in the Quadrant Zone, which is something you gotta go watch the Hero series to understand what the Quadrant Zone is. It's the Mib-Tajaku Mountains. So I guess in the story he'll be named after the Mib-Tajaku Mountains as well. And his name is Sirius because his name, it's a reference to Ceres, but it's a reference to the star Sirius, and that also plays into the plasma element that he's supposed to be leaning into. Also why his name is Plasma Force, because he's the leader and is the element of plasma, and just Plasma Force sounds cool. And he also started the review of the figure by starting off what we always do, the feet. I had no quip for that, just the feet. Now the feet, of course, are just the standard hero Stormer XL feet. I almost forgot the name of them. And then the legs are I think this guy uses the Rocka XL, or the Jet Rocka build, or the Ferno XL build. So his legs are going to be wider or longer with some friction adder pieces on there. He uses purple. Almost said blue, purple pieces that came from the Joker, the 6 long purple Joker pieces, and he uses 2 of the silver armor pieces that came in Brain Attack Brain Attack Bulk, that are an absolute pain to get. These things cost way too much for what they're worth. But besides the point, we'll just keep going. His hero armor is just a standard 2.0 hero piece, so this is no different than, I think, Bulk 3.0's armor piece. It's just using the Keat orange core piece as opposed to an orange one. So his torso is armor is pretty basic. I'll start to disassemble this guy a little bit because you can no doubt see some strange building techniques, but we'll get to that in a minute. His arms are pretty basic arm pieces. He's got some Keat orange spikes coming out of both ends of his wrists, and that's just to help. I don't know, I just wanted to use those pieces, and I don't know, I don't think these don't offend me too much, and the heroes tend to have these random spike pieces sometimes. Again, we have more purple pieces that came from the Joker that end up with the villain core, and his head is Bulk's head with a green Glatorian underneath it, and his right hand he has the Surge electricity blaster, which I guess would be a plasma blaster, which is about the same thing. Electricity is just plasma anyway, or ionized gas, which is close enough. And then here we have the Black Phantom Mace, but instead of having that one sword piece, it ends up with this. And I used the copper one from an Ninjago set because I thought it also looked really good for, I don't know, like a plasma blade on its own right. So he's got a plasma bladed mace. So that's quite the weapon. Also, I think it looks nice, so it's different. Turning this guy around from the back, you could see my attempts to armor this guy up. So this guy uses the not the Hero Factory, the Bionicle Anika armor piece, and three of the small Hero Factory armor pieces. Now this guy, if I were to pop the chest off, as you can see, is using the extender piece, and this is just connected right up to the actual body, which, pro tip, you can actually fit a Hero Factory shell piece over the end of certain Bionicle armor pieces. So that's a very good mocking tip if you ever want to use it. And then here we have just a bunch of connector pieces that help hold in this, but also fill out the bit of the torso with some silver Borak eyes. And it all comes together, nice bulky torso. This is actually, I think, the most I've ever done for a torso, for just a normal hero mock. So he's kind of new ground for even me, and the fact that I bulked him out quite a bit in terms of his armor and build and stuff. And with that, we'll actually do a comparison to the to what he was based off of, which is Jet Raka. Now, to get behind the reason why I built this guy, I thought, of course, Insecticus needed a rival, so I asked Hero Series Official if he had any favorite parts. He chose the mask, he chose the mace weapon from Black Phantom, he chose this sword piece from Surge, he liked the color purple and silver and all that, and, of course, he also really, really likes the build from Jet Raka, which I know is a controversial choice amongst Hero Factory fans, but to that, I don't really care. I just listened to the guy and said, your wish is my demand. So I did it in a matter of a couple days of Bricklink orders, and we got this guy, who is actually, I think, a bit taller than Jet Raka. Now, of course, it could be about on the same size or a little bit different. I don't remember. Also, I would stand these guys up, but again, no studio, and this is a bed, so they'll just fall over anyway. So, yeah, that's just basically the basic comparison out of the way. If I just turn them over, so you can see, not too dissimilar from their armor placements and stuff. And, yeah, that's basically it. This is the final hero and the final, I guess, at the moment, I guess, addition to the Hero Series, my Hero Series lore. Tomorrow, as of recording this, tomorrow after this, or when this video goes up, we'll be back to the last two videos of the Hero Series review series. And it'll be the anticipated grand finale, Insecticus. So, be staying tuned tomorrow. I believe this is the final Hero Series upload, a Hero Series 6 upload piece, installment 2. I could be entirely wrong, it can only be 5. I don't remember. Again, I'm recording this all in one day, and this is even before Hero Series 6 came out. But, I don't know, you know? I don't remember off the top of my head. I will have links, though, to this guy's channel, no matter what, when I'm doing these reviews, because why not, you know? And you should go watch Hero Series. The dude is a good guy. I like Heroes. I love the Hero Series. I love Steven. As a fellow Steven, we must bind together. But also, he's just a nice guy, and he makes really good content. And I have watched that series way too much, or maybe not enough. Who knows? But speaking of watching, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Hero Series. I bet we both will really appreciate it. Catch me on live streams. I live stream pretty erratically. I also tend to stream very late for the Americas. Oftentimes I get a lot of British people, so thank you guys for watching me at like the ass morning in the hours. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow when we do the last videos of the Hero Series reviews. Insecticus. Goodbye.